This garden have a name? It looks like you did a lot of work on it.
Well, so far I've just called it Jamie's Botanical Garden, but
I like that, Jamie's Botanical Garden.
but maybe it'll evolve into something else. We'll give it another name. This is a garden that has evolved over 35 years. So it started out just as I was propagating just plants, just or native plants in the area, and that's. But pretty soon you pretty much planted all the ones that you liked and you propagated, and so you start expanding, and that's the way a garden starts.
Well, let's see how it finishes.
Less grass and more flowers
Right.
is my goal. So I like to reach a point where you're just a little trail, and then everything else is flowers on
Yes.
the side.
Sounds good. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, come on in.
Hi. Is your home?
This is my home.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
How long have you been here?
Well, about 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stream behind you?
Nice stream behind me. It's
Ah,
a,
nice
it's
to
a
listen
big
to that.
off and street.
Beautiful.
So what's with the zones? Zone A, Zone B?
Oh, that's on the roster, so that if someone is trying to figure out where they see certain plant that they see on the roster, they can find it.
Oh, so for the tour, that's only for the tour.
Yeah.
That's not so you don't get lost in your own garden.
Right. You should go into the little secret garden.
Oh, the secret garden.
Of course, the goal of the perennial garden, the challenge of the perennial garden, is to have something blooming all summer or into fall.
And you rose to the challenge, it looks like.
So yeah, so there's things that have just that have already bloomed. I have my whole spring plants that have all bloomed out, and so now I'm trying. Now we have the plants that are blooming in the middle of the summer, and I'm looking for more plants that can have blooming for the end of the summer then, where a lot of things have all bloomed out by that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have the phlox will be blooming by then, and I want to get some more Asiatic lilies that bloom more later in the summer. And of course, the dahlias just starting to bloom, and those will bloom clear in the fall.
Pretty.
They're just starting to get warmed up.
Oh, the prettiest one's hiding back there.
So my background, my first interest was medicinal herbs, and just being able, being able to go into the woods and be able to identify all the plants, and so that's what started me propagating plants from the woods and from the fields in the yard. I have a whole group of people that when they go on a gluten-free diet, their joint pains are a whole lot better. Now, those things like that are a commitment. And things like stinging nettle, people just kind of see as a nasty weed. It'll irritate your skin, but it has a lot of nettle. It has a lot of medicinal properties to it,
And you usually make it into a tea when it has medicinal properties? Is that how you get the benefits?
you can make it into a tea. Yeah. Some of my favorite ways for most plants, a lot of herbalists prefer using tinctures or extracts. And the value of extracts is that they're very concentrated. You just need to take an eyedropper full, and it's just kind of ready to use rather than having to brew up and drink a whole cup of tea. And typically when you're using medicinal plants, trying to get some therapeutic effect, you need to drink like 3 or 4 cups a day, if you're going to get any benefit from it. And so it's kind of brewing that up every day and drinking all that. And lots of times they don't particularly taste that great.
Yeah.
Some of them are very bitter.
Like castor oil.
Yeah, some are a little bitter. So the value of the extract is you can just squirt a little eye drop. This is one that I'm particularly proud of. The big problem, of course, now in the woods. Is
Which one is you particularly proud of? The golden
there's the
seal?
golden seal, yeah.
Okay.
Let's move this so people can see that a little bit better. But that's a very pretty rare plant. It used to be just everywhere in the woods, but it got because it has so many medicinal benefits, but it got over harvested, so you hardly see it at all. And of course, the other problem, of course, is that the deer just eat all the understory.
And did the golden seal get there by accident, or you planted it there?
I planted it. Yeah, that was something that I propagated.
We appreciate you sharing all your hard work with us.